Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start reassembling all this. I didn't get to show you because I took it apart already, is how this goes together. On your shaft, there's a little groove, and there's a key that sits in there, and then the gear has a notch that goes over it. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting the new pieces back in here. Put a little dab of grease in here to hold that key in place. Kind of spread that over. Oop. Takes a little doing to get this on, and you want to be careful because it is a brass gear and you don't want to break it or dent it. Okay, I now have that gear right over that key, evenly spaced, and we're ready to begin with the next steps of assembly. Put a little dab of grease in there, kind of hold things together as I work. Almost got it mixed up. Here's my new cap piece there. Put this pin in. Slide new collar on. Stick that new collar on. Make sure I got this on the right way. Going by the old one, looks like the groove, there's a flat and the groove side goes in. Okay, so now this part of the assembly is ready to go. There are these washers that were over each side. These are from my old, these are the old washers, these aren't new. They come on each side to kind of help lock the gear in on top of the key. A little more grease on this. Got this all greased up now. Just a matter of laying this in here. Get this little rubber seal down in its groove. Come on. And now test it out and see it does what it's supposed to do. Throw some more grease in here. Okay, so I got everything greased and one half put together. I'm going to go ahead, put a bead of silicone maybe. There was a bead already on here when I took it apart, so we'll go ahead and redo that. Right. Go ahead and lay this cap in here now. And then greased up this side of it. Just gonna go ahead and drop that down. Oops. Alright, it's back together. If I twist it, it turns. The shaft axles both turn. Go ahead and bolt it back up. Okay, so now we got this back together. You can go ahead and start putting everything back on. You might want to take the time to just shoot a little grease in here. You see they're kind of rusty. It'll help hold them together while you put everything back together. And you notice these have a short and a long side. The long side goes to the outside. You should be able to see the pinholes line up when you put it back together. Alright, now we have this all ready to put back in, so we're just going to reverse the process. Slide your impeller back on. Once you have the shaft through the bearing, it's just a matter of lining these up. Now we slide there's a brake here, so pull the wheel back and slide this on. Make sure you get the belt inside here and here. again to get it tight. You may need the block. Now it's time to just reassemble. Remember, there's these hooks slide over these indentations. It may be helpful to have a friend at this point. You have to watch out for this belt, make sure it's not in the way. And we should just be able to drive these screws on in, bolts on in. Alright, now we have to hook this cable back in, which is probably the hardest part of the whole process. Okay, once you get this spring reattached right down here, it's just a matter of getting the belt up inside the idler and back over here. Make sure everything works, and then drop your cover back on and bolt it in. And now we're ready to try it out.